everyone, thought I'd do a video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Pan That palette. Alright, so I recently saw how much eyeshadow I have. I currently have 175 eyeshadows altogether, and that's including what's in my palettes and all of that. And even though that's a lot of eyeshadow, I mean, I really got to get through this, and one of the ways is I saw a lot of people getting into Pan That palettes, and I just really want to try it out and see if I can actually do it. So I decided to choose one of the palettes that I've had for a while. It was limited edition, and I don't know, I just wasn't using it that often, so I figure if I used it up, I could get it out of my way. I'm actually starting to like it a little bit more, just a little bit. I'm starting to play with it a little bit more, and that is the Sweet Indulgence palette. I actually depotted all the stuff in it. I figured maybe it might make me want to use it up more. This is what it looks like. The reason why not all the stuff is in there is because I have some of it in a Z palette with a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm trying to depot and stuff like that, and I mean not depot, I'm trying to pan. So as you can see, this is what it looks like so far. I'll show you what's in here, and then I'll show you what's in my Z palette right afterwards. So I have these two bronzers here. One of them is like an exclusive bronzer, and the other one is Sun Bunny. And I think this lighter one down here is the Sun Bunny, and then the exclusive bronzer is up here. This bronzer, I mean not bronzer, this blush, these two are blushes. This one is in the color Levian Rose, it's like a pinky one. And then this really nice peachy blush is called Papa Don't Peach. It's actually one of my favorite like blush colors, and I just really love it. And then there's this highlighter right here, and I actually have another one of this in my Z palette. I'll show you it later, but they were both in like limited edition stuff, and I think I don't think that this is in the actual permanent collection. It's called the Candlelight Glow. I know that they have like two different powders that are called Candlelight Glow in their permanent collection, but I know for a fact that this one is not in the permanent collection. So it's a really nice highlighter. I'm kind of getting sick of it actually after using it for so long, because it takes forever for me to get through highlighters. I've actually never gotten through a highlighter before because I recently just got into highlighters, and I kind of feel like I have a lot. So I really got to get through that. And then all of these eyeshadows that are in this one is Peach Fuzz, I think it's called. Yes, it is. This one right here is called Honeymoon. This one is called Green Stems. This one is called Pastille. This one is called Coppetille, and then this one's Nice Ash, which is actually in the one of the permanent collection Too Faced palettes, the Smoky Eye palette I think it's called. And then I also have like a little brush in there that came with the palette. As for what's in my Z palette, I have all of these colors in here. This one is called In the Buff. This one's called Teddy Bear, Lovey Dovey, Copper Peony. This one is called Marshmallow. This one is, which one is this one called? Like Malted Milk Ball. This one is called Cherry Cola. This one is actually in a permanent collection thing too, but it's called Cherry Cordial, something like that, in the chocolate bar palette. This one right here is just a sparkly black, and it's called, what is this one called? I forget what it's called. Black Sugar. And then this one right here is called Gumdrop, and then this one is called Satin Sheets, which is in the Boudoir Eyes palette as well. So as you can see, I have a lot of eyeshadows to go through. There's about 15, 16 eyeshadows that I really have to get through. The only ones that I've really made a lot of progress in are Teddy Bear. There's a little dip in there. And then this one in the Buff, it keeps cracking a little bit. I use up the little cracked bits. So that's why I made so much progress, is because it kind of cracked and I used it all up pretty fast. And then this one right here, Copper Peony, it kind of cracked as well in the little corner. You can't really see how it cracked or anything like that, but it did crack a little bit, which is why there is a little bit of progress. And then this Black Sugar shade, I don't know if you can actually see that because it's really dark, but it actually completely shattered when I was taking it out and I had to repress it. Alright, so for the goals that I have, I'm hoping to hit pan on at least 2 eyeshadows. I'm guessing that In the Buff is going to be one of them, but I'm hoping I can hit pan on another one of them. And that's kind of what my goals are. I've never really done a Pan That palette, so I don't know how well I'll do, but I'm hoping that I've hit pan on at least 2 eyeshadows. So I'm hoping that's an achievable goal, so that's definitely great. Another thing I wanted to show you just before I go, this Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Brulee. I wanted to show you guys this because I actually am gonna use this alongside my Sweet Indulgence palette because a lot of the eyeshadows in the palette are really shimmery. I have only 2 matte eyeshadows in the Sweet Indulgence palette, and they are like really usable, and like I think I could get through them fairly fast. So that's the reason why I decided to put this one in, because it's a matte eyeshadow, just in case I go through my matte eyeshadows fairly quickly. And because of how nude this is, it's definitely wearable, and it'll give me a little more playing room to go through my palette a little bit faster, hopefully. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So bye.